アスレチックスを元し、デーブ・ロバーツ監督がメジャー最速で通算地勝という不滅の金字塔を打ち立てた歴史的な夜、熱戦直後の両チームの記者会見では、勝利の熱狂と敗北の現実がリアルに交差しました。ドジャース陣営が指揮官への絆や回答を唱える一方で、アスレチックス側はミスを許さない常勝軍団の恐怖と、ロバーツ監督の偉大さを痛感する言葉を漏らしています。勝者と敗者の生々しい本音がぶつかり合う。その緊迫した舞台裏をご覧の皆様にお届けします。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Doc will be joining Walter Alston, Tommy Lasorda, and Wilbert Robinson in Cooperstown. You see the win percentages on the far column. Doc easily the highest career winning percentage at .623. Huge night for the Dodgers offense. Tommy Edman, 4 hits, a home run, 4 RBIs, is speaking with Kirsten and the media.
Well, Tommy, we have to, of course, start with Dave. Just to be a part of this win, he now has 1,000 career wins as a manager. How special is it just not only to be a part of this moment, but to see a guy like him achieve this?
Yeah, it really is an honor to just be a part of this team. And, it's such a crazy accomplishment. 1,000 wins is just unbelievable if you think about it. But, it couldn't happen to a better guy. I've just loved every minute playing for him since I've gotten here. He's so personable, makes it really easy to play for. Just keeps things loose, and there's a reason why he's won 1,000 games.
You look at just how you were able to contribute, the 4 hits tonight. What would you say just kind of was working so well for you at the plate?
Just got a lot of good pitches to hit, and I was ready. And then I also had a lot of runners on base when I got up. But, just kind of continuation of making sure I'm keeping the good same approach. Kind of dictated by the situation, looking for certain pitches. But, I feel like I've just been pretty consistent thus far.
He's been consistent. He's been consistently great, Nomar, since he came off the IL after finally having surgery on that ankle. We've never seen the fully healthy version of Tommy Edman since he came to the Dodgers. What we've seen so far is scary good.
It's incredible. I mean, he is just hitting everything. Doesn't matter what side of the plate he's batting on, driving the ball to off field, showing off the power, getting his hit. And, oh, by the way, the defense, the plays he made at third today down the line were absolutely ridiculous. We knew that. We knew he was a gamer. We knew he was just a great all-around ball player. But now that he is healthy, it is so fun to watch, and he does all the little things, and he's just going to give you a quality at-bat, quality effort each and every time he's out there. Welcome back, Tommy Edman. Man, yeah.
Right, Gnomes, you know this. Probably the best compliment you can give a big leaguer is call him a gamer. That's what Tommy Edman has been, a gamer. Now he's completely healthy, and because he's completely healthy, he's putting up really good numbers. And I want kids to see, listen, everybody would love to be Shohei Ohtani or Aaron Judge. Chances are you're not going to be 6'5" and 6'8", but you can play like Tommy Edman. The way he swings the bat, it is textbook. Short to the ball, long through it. He looks great both sides of the plate.
Certainly does. Dodgers get the big win area. Dodgers winners over the A's once again. Miguel Rojas went deep. Right now he's speaking with Kirsten and the media.
Miggy, we spoke to you ahead of the game just as to what this achievement means for Dave Roberts, but I know you kind of gave some nice words to a part of the toast. What did you say and just your message to him this evening?
Yeah, today it's not about us. It's about Doc and this big milestone for him. He's always the one raising the glass of champagne or whatever when guys accomplish something big in this game. The hits, the homers, the wins on the mound, and for Kersh last year was amazing, getting 3,000 and all that. But for me, it's this guy is a human being that cares about everybody, and it shows every single day. And that's why he's enjoying the night tonight, and it's all about him. I mean, we did it for him, and obviously so many players in this organization played for him in the past, and they are part of this too. So it was a great moment for us to kind of like congratulate Doc. I know he's grateful for the opportunity to be in this position, and I mean the main message that on us is like the kind of human being he is, caring about everybody in this clubhouse, making everybody better every single day. And like he said, coaches are really good because of really good players, and for him to say that, it means a lot to us in this clubhouse, and we really appreciate Doc every single day, and we will do everything that we can do for him to continue to get Ws.
Miggy, as a team, you always focus on the big picture, postseason, but you also make a point of celebrating these individual milestones. Why is that so important to the team culture?
Yeah, I think it's a long season, and we play so many games, so many places. We travel a lot, and I mean, so many people might think that these games on a Tuesday night in Sacramento on a AAA field don't mean much, but you see the guys going out there with the same intensity, giving a good showing for everybody who shows up every single day here. Guys like Freddie getting so many good at-bats tonight when the game is 9-2, facing a closer in the 6th inning. It means a lot for us to continue to represent the organization and continue to go. So for me, the most important thing is, we're not going to take anything for granted. I know we know how hard it is to win games in the big leagues, and if we can do that on a Tuesday night game, we're going to be able to be okay when October comes and we have the opportunity to go for another championship. That is the main goal. Everybody here have the mind on that, but at the end of the day, we got to go day by day and don't go too far away. So that's why the celebrating little things are important for us, because that's going to keep us motivated for something, It's not another game. It's like we want to win the series so we can get together and continue to celebrate little things.
We heard Miguel Rojas speaking about his skipper, Dave Roberts. Jerry, a lot of people think Miggy Rowe is going to be a future Major League manager himself, but the way he's playing, he might have to delay his post-playing career plans, because he's mentioned many times this was going to be his final year, but playing this way, I don't know.
He is playing outstanding. He's consistent, doesn't get a whole lot of bats, but that's his role. This is where he's at in his career. He gets a hanging breaking ball, and I'm telling you what, that is an A1 swing on a line. Hangs that breaking ball, stays back, fires those hands, does not go to the ball. That is textbook hitting. I'm really so proud of Miguel Rojas. Man, if you guys would have saw Miguel Rojas in 2013 in spring training when I was there, that hit tool was not there, and a lot of people thought he wouldn't hit. Boy, he worked so hard on that crack, because we knew that he was elite defensively. For him to make himself into a really good big league hitter, man, really proud of him. But that was a textbook swing.
We're talking about how he looks right now. We're talking about hitting. How he looks on the field as well is ridiculous. I mean, his glove, as you mentioned, always been outstanding, but it doesn't seem like he's lost a step at all. I mean, we were showing earlier in the pregame show, top plays of the month, and I think he so far has had the top play of the year when he's going ranging, barehanding. So, yeah, it's up to him. He gets to decide, when he gets to stop, and that's a good thing when you get to decide what you want to do.
And especially in that role, I'm telling you, there's not a lot of guys that can do what he does. Play twice a week, and you don't miss a beat defensively as well as offensively. That is a tough role.
Dodgers get the win over the A's. Justin Robleski wins his 10th game here in the first half of the season, and he's speaking right now with the media.
Well, Justin, weren't you remarkable this evening? When you look at just not only how you were able to navigate through their lineup, what do you think was just kind of the focus for you and how you chose to attack them?
Yeah, I think, we just did a good job again reading and reacting to what they were doing and how they were approaching it. They're playing the ballpark here a little bit and just trying to read and react to that. And, yeah, just mixed a lot more than I probably normally do today, and it worked out good.
The swing and miss, what did that just tell you? Of course, you got the 11 strikeouts tonight. What did that just kind of tell you as to how sharp your stuff was?
Yeah, I think the execution was just a little better. I think I did a good job getting the fastballs up when I wanted to and throwing them at the bottom when I wanted to, and just kind of moving it around. But yeah, just everything felt pretty solid, and yeah, the swing and miss is great, but I'm just trying to make pitches.
Cliche is like the league will adjust to you the more you pitch. Are there things you've done over the course of the years to kind of mix things up or be able to maintain this level of performance now, like halfway through the year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always conscious of, trying to make sure I'm figuring out what, my tendencies are, what, the hitters are probably looking at for me, and trying to, just keep that in mind. It's not to say you always go away from what you're good at, but it's something you keep in mind, and you can tell when you're out there kind of how they're trying to attack you, and that's kind of baseball, right? Like you're out there trying to figure out what they're doing, they're trying to figure out what you're doing, and at the end of the day, whoever does that better generally wins the game. So it was a lot of fun, and yeah, but like you're always trying to kind of make those adjustments, and that's kind of the fun of it for me in the long season.
Career high 11 punch-outs for Robo, Nomar.
Well, we got to go to the K-zone to see how he put everybody away. And you might think, well, Robo, when he's going out there, it's probably a lot of breaking balls, but he gets ahead with the fastball. He was putting a lot of guys away with that fastball, and especially up, because there's a lot of deception. He gets a lot of swings and misses with the fastball up in the zone, and we're going to see here today. I mean, it's just fastball after fastball up in the zone. Doesn't mean he's not going to mix in his slider in there. It's not going to mean that he's not going to mix in his curveball as well, but still, when he wants to, he trusts it. He's going to that fastball as we see that slider. Great job underneath the hand, but keeping them off balance. The 3-2, climbing the ladder, getting the chase, even if it's out of the zone. Because of the deception, the way it looks coming out of his hand, it is really hard for hitters to just kind of lay off that pitch, and that was so perfectly executed, that last one at the top of the zone, and he just kept right at it.
Hopefully he's heading to the All-Star game in 2 weeks. Tommy Edman homered for the first time since last year.
Feel like
it's I know people say the word surreal a lot, but it is surreal because I think it just kind of, you take a step back and look at the body of work, and it's been a fun ride. It really has, and I do think that I am taking this night and enjoying the moment, because there's a lot of people that contributed, obviously. So that's what I'm more grateful for. And I talked to the players a little bit. They had a champagne toast for me, which is fun. And it just more, there was just so many people that are a part of this whole, ride, that it's a team kind of accomplishment, milestone. And I truly believe that. So I've been very fortunate to be around a lot of great people.
He gave us
started. How big of a number would 1,000 have felt like? And kind of when you look back, like how surreal has the journey been to kind of get here?
Yeah, I mean, 1,000 didn't even seem on my radar, because you look at, that's a long time of consistent winning, and let alone keep a job for 11 years. That's just kind of the life I chose. But yeah, to kind of put your head down and look back and go, oh my God, I'm here. It's mind-blowing. I still feel like I'm getting better, and I still enjoy it. I guess the most important thing is I still enjoy what I do. And I think the players, I feed off of that. So yeah, I don't know how much longer it's going to go, but I hope we win tomorrow.
Thank you for sharing.
You want to be that pitcher on the mound, to make these things happen. How did that make you feel, him want to, take charge and be that guy to be responsible for getting you that 1,000? It
means a lot. Justin and I, over the last 3 years, we've built a really good relationship. We've come a long way. He's come a long way. There's certainly a lot of trust with he and I. And I've seen him grow into a really real major league starter, a top-end starter, a potential all-star. And so for him to want to be out there for this one means a lot, because it makes it personal. And I couldn't be happier.
After the game, when you walk back here, all the fans from LA or from here were celebrating, yelling to you, yay, congrats. How did you feel that then? You were moving back and
I don't do great with being celebrated, but you felt that they were very happy for me. It seemed like a home game tonight and last night here. Obviously, with social media, there's a lot of awareness on everything, right? What's going on in real time, and people are more aware. So, 20 years ago, people wouldn't have known. They're just not as in tune to things like that. So, everyone in the stands knew about it, which was great. And it's a good feeling. And, happy it's over, happy we got it done. I didn't have to wait too long, and now I can focus on, winning 3 games tomorrow.
How easy?
Outing.
I think mislocation, the slider to Edman. I thought from last outing to this outing, that's really the story, really. Keeping the ball down last outing and being able to just, kind of utilize the changeup in an area down and away that was really effective. So, a mistake to Edman there that really cost him. Overall, It's a tough lineup to get through, and we talked about it last night. You know, you make mistakes, and this team just isn't a team that misses mistakes. So, you know, you got to be able to execute pitches, locate pitches, and utilize all your weapons when you're out there.
We've talked about the guys out of the lineup right now. How much does that impact the defense as well, and kind of what you saw out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're, you know, trying to get as much offense in there as possible. We know we have to score against this team. They put up runs. You know, defensively, we talk about it a lot. This is a challenging outfield with the way the wind takes the baseball. We saw it tonight with KG making 2 really athletic plays. You know, it's not. It's not something that is, you know, you go out there and you dominate the outfield. We've had our challenges this season with everybody out there. So, you know, we're just going to keep working at it.
Yeah, that kid that started for the Dodgers is having a whole hell of a season. Yeah. What is so special about him?
He's got weapons. The fastball velo, you know, the slider's real. We saw him last year, and he had an impressive outing where he came in relief last year in LA, dominated us. We knew we were up against obviously a quality starter tonight. We tried to grind some at-bats out, and we just couldn't get to him really.
Kotz, I know you golfed with him earlier today, but Dave just notched his 1,000th career managerial win. What's it say about his career as a manager?
Yeah, it's pretty special. Obviously, you know, the amount of success he's had in a very short time, and you say short time, 11 seasons as a manager to grab 1,000 wins, says a lot about his leadership, a lot about how he's led the Dodger organization over that time frame. When we coached together in 15, you know, and built our bond, really, there was no doubt in my mind that he would be the right fit for that organization. Not only has he, you know, provided that leadership, but the charisma, and he's a really special person, and I think that's what it takes to lead that club.
Let's get to the river.
Processing it. Too many walks for starters. It's too good of a team to give up 3 passes. You know, I felt like the homer to Edmund, you know, slider kind of outer half 0-0. Put a good swing on it, tipped the cap. But the walk before is what's frustrating. The walks in the first inning that scored, and then, you know, just trying to bounce a breaking ball there. You know, that's kind of the one that sticks out the most, to be honest. You know, I felt like, you know, there may be some good to take away. I got to sit down and look at it, but, you know, some soft contact, some, you know, balls that got through and whatnot. They're a good hitting team. They're good for a reason. It just comes down to need to execute better. I feel like this stuff's fine. Just got to do a better job executing, especially against a team like that.
How tough is this Dodgers lineup after all of 2 World Series in a row? I saw they did very well against Otani, for example.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're a really good team. You know, 1 through 9, they put together professional at bats. You know, there's no weaknesses, so to speak, or no holes. You know, they hit for power, they hit for average. You know, they run the bases well. Yeah, I mean, you know, you look forward to competing against the best, and, you know, right now they're one of the best. Unfortunately, like I said, I just didn't execute the way I wanted to. Felt like I had the stuff to keep us in the ball game and give us a better chance to win. It just comes down to execution.
Obviously, there's no like silver linings to outings like this, but you've been one of the more durable starters in the league this year. Is that something you'll take a little bit of pride in, being able to go out there every time your name's called?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, you want to take the ball every 5th day, you know, every once in a while 6 or whatever. Right now, it's a little bit tough to see that just because you want to put together quality outings. You know, you want to try to give us a chance to win, and just don't feel like I'm doing that. But
Jerry Hairston Jr., Nomar Garcia Parr. What a great night in sports. The Dodgers keep rolling in Sacramento. You see Nomar rocking the Team Mexico jersey. They beat Ecuador in the round of 32 in the World Cup. Dodgers, though, now 7-1 on this road trip. The offense exploding again. 9 more runs, 14 hits. Justin Robleski outstanding for 7 innings. Career high 11 strikeouts, a career high 110 pitches. But we need to raise a glass to the man, Dave Roberts, his 1,000th career win, Jerry, and he gets gets it done faster than any manager in the history of this game.
That's saying something. I mean, this sport has seen so many great players, so many great managers, and for Dave Roberts to be #1 on that list as far as the fastest ever to get 1,000 wins, I mean, it really is a testament to him. I've known Dave Roberts since 1998 when he played for the Akron Arrows in AA. To see him go from that great big league career and now a Hall of Fame manager, Dave Roberts, congrats.
Yeah, congratulations, Dave Roberts. I mean, what a tremendous accomplishment. And obviously, it's not just Dave Roberts. It's also a reflection of the entire organization. And Dave Roberts is so humble, and he recognizes that and knows that. So, but for all the players that have been able to play underneath him that have all helped contribute to this, but to him, kudos to just the way he leads and the person he is. Congratulations. It was a nice day.
Well, and let's take a look at the list. The fastest to ever reach 1,000 wins in Major League history. Dave Roberts now all alone at the top. The fastest, doing it in 1,606 games. He had Cap Anson was next on the list, but he did it in the 1890s in 1,641 games. Frank Selly reached that mark with the Boston Nationals in 1901. Joe McCarthy, more than 2,100 wins. He reached 1,000 with the Yankees back in the 1930s. We're going to take you inside the clubhouse in just a few minutes to watch the team maybe toast Dave Roberts this time, because Dave Roberts is so good, Nomar, at toasting all of his players. Anytime they achieve a great milestone, this will be a chance for the players to return the favor tonight.
Yeah, and all the players knew. They knew what was at stake. They knew how close Dave Roberts is. This is how aware they are of each other's accomplishments in this game, whether it's a milestone for a teammate, obviously for their manager as well. So it gives them an opportunity to toast him, because as you mentioned, he does a really good job of being aware of what all the guys are accomplishing in this game, and to make sure that they get their recognition.
You know, I want fans to really recognize Dave Roberts too. Listen, there is no such thing as a perfect manager. It's impossible. This game, there's so many variables to this game. Dave Roberts understands that what he does is put his team, players, pitchers in the best possible ways to succeed. That's not always going to happen. Dave Roberts, have we had a World Series hangover? No, we have not. Them going for 3 straight here this season, they continue to forge ahead, play great baseball, consistent baseball. Why do you think that is? Yes, they have talented players. A lot of guys have been hurt. The leadership in that clubhouse, Dave Roberts continues to be that leader, man, and I'm so glad he's getting this type of recognition. He's going to get that recognition in the clubhouse shortly.
And I love how he admitted, Jerry, that this does mean a lot to him, because a lot of people might downplay that doesn't mean as much. I'm about winning championships, or it's about my players. But he was very honest in saying it does mean a lot to reach this 1,000 milestone.
It is. No, he puts things in perspective. Yes, it is a milestone, and you want to celebrate these milestones and toast to him, celebrate tonight. But he understands this is L.A. It's about championships, and that's why they continue to move forward every single series. They go out and attack a series to win series after series to make sure when they get to the postseason, that's all they focus on, winning that series. So, yes, you celebrate these milestones, whether it's Freddie Freeman, 2,500 hits, Mookie Betts, 300 home runs, and now Dave Roberts, that 1,000 wins under his belt. You celebrate because you get used to celebrating. That's another thing, too. You want to get used to celebrating because you expect it. You expect it in the postseason as well.
Well, he gets 1,000 wins the quickest because he did win championships, because of the mentality, because of that desire to never give up, to continue to want to have one after the other, and never giving up. So, you know, the players go out in their off season and they prepare themselves for another season to try to win a World Series. The manager feels like they never have an off season, you know, and a lot of the guys in the top of the organization who are preparing for the season. It's not true off season. They're always thinking about, they're always preparing themselves. Same with Dave Roberts. So it's a lot of hard work, a lot of support, a lot of everything to get to this, and it's an accomplishment that should be recognized.
It is going to be recognized, and it is being celebrated right now. Let's go inside the Dodgers clubhouse.
First off, Robo, you pitched your ass off. Fantastic job. That was fun to watch. Sorry. I'll tell you guys this, and then, you know, I played 10 years in the big leagues. I didn't get the hits that he got, homers he got, the hits that these guys got. I wasn't a player that any of you guys were, but I'll tell you what is, I really try to be a good teammate. And now managing you guys and all the guys that have been a part of this, there is nothing more satisfying. I told Kyle today, I get to watch you play baseball today. And I swear to God, I mean that about every single one of you guys. And so for 1,000 wins, it's not about the wins. It's not. And for me, it's just like continuing to have you guys believe in each other, have you guys believe in me, the coaches, the front office, because obviously you guys know I didn't go out there and play for you guys. I didn't pitch for you guys. I just support you guys. The coaches supported, the training staff, the front office. And so for me, this is a team accomplishment. And it's not even just the guys in this room. It's so many players from 11 years ago. There's guys that people bring to my attention. I've never heard of these guys, but I guess they play for me. So that's just kind of what we do with the Dodgers, man. There's guys that are here.
Let's talk about being a good teammate. Great teammate.
And I should know my teammates. You're right. And I am getting old. Viejito, I'm getting old. But you know what? I'll tell you guys, man, from my first day when I had butterflies and I was nervous and the game was speeding up on me to now where I can just sit back and have the hands off the wheel and just let you guys be yourselves and play good quality baseball. That's the biggest joy for me, and that's the biggest accomplishment. So I know it's 1,000 wins for me. I can't thank you guys enough for doing this, Alex, your staff. But I honestly, for you guys, the coaches, the front office, Gomer's rep the front office, all the players that played for me for 11 years, I raise a glass to every single one of you guys, and thank you so much for making me a great coach. And what I always tell our coaches, what makes a great coach or manager? Great players. So, great players. So, cheers to you guys. Cheers. Raise a glass. What's that? Oh, champagne. I wanted this as the tequila chaser. All right, champagne. Here we go. Cheers, guys.
I drink both already.
All right.
A well-deserved celebration there inside the clubhouse. Dave Roberts, take a sip. Yeah, let's raise a glass to him after career win number 1,000. And yeah, he certainly stated the obvious, that to be a great manager, to be a great coach, you do need great players, Nomar. But at the same time, you need someone like Dave Roberts who can guide this ship, because this Dodgers roster is loaded with great players, big egos, and he does an incredible job getting buy-in from everybody. And look at the results.
I mean, you see other organizations that have great players, or they spend a lot of money as well, and they don't necessarily win. And so it takes more than that. It takes great leadership. It takes great preparation. It takes that desire. It takes all the intangibles that Dave Roberts brings, and it brings that leadership, and also just kind of what he personifies. Your team ends up kind of personifying it as well. And I think the Dodgers have done that over the years. I think it's been such a great pick for the Dodger organization. And it's just been an incredible relationship throughout the years, and a relationship of winning championships, and just character as well. I mean, we can't underestimate the character that his players exemplify and exude, and how much he exemplifies that.
Well, listen, this is going to go viral. You're going to see this video when he was in the clubhouse. It will go viral, and people are going to probably say, Shohei, he had a champagne glass and tequila. You got to remember, guys, he's got to drink for two guys, a hitter and a pitcher. So he's doing the right thing. A little bit of tequila and some champagne as well with the toast. But back to Dave Roberts. Nomar, you're extremely right. There's been a lot of really good teams, or I should say great teams on paper, and we played against those teams like, why is this team not in the playoffs? We've seen it now being broadcasters. On paper, man, this team should win it all. They don't even make the playoffs because you need leadership at all levels. And I know way back when, another younger group, Shaq and Kobe, right? They got swept by the Utah Jazz. Who did they go get? Phil Jackson. Why? Because he knows how to manage personalities and superstars. And obviously, Shaq and Kobe thrived. That's why it's so important to make sure you get the right person at the helm to understand, yes, you got to manage, and you're going to have some X's and O's, but you got to manage these superstars and make sure these guys can thrive, not only individually, but thrive together. And there's no culture like Dodger culture in all of sports right now. Dave Roberts is leading that culture.
He certainly is, and the Dodgers get another win tonight for their skipper. Let's head back to the booth, check in one final time with Steven Nelson and Eric Karros.
Another win for the Dodgers, EK, but not just any other win. Dave Roberts' 1,000th as a manager.
Yeah, great night to get that 1,000th victory. Robleski was outstanding. The hitting was great. And
really the Dodgers have just been clicking on all facets, and that's kind of been representative of the tenure with Dave Roberts. The Dodgers have got right, and they've continued to get right. Just another victory.
Up and down through the lineup once again. Another game with 9 runs and at least 14 hits. 31 hits the first 2 games of this series, and a chance to sweep it tomorrow.
Right, and the way that the hitting has gone and the offensive output on this road trip has been unbelievable. And right now, only 1 loss so far. 9-game trip. We culminate tomorrow, and quite frankly, I don't see anything stopping this offense right now.
The Dodgers see Dave Roberts become the 4th manager in franchise history to 1,000 wins. In the last 2, Tommy Lasorda in 1988 and Walter Alston in 1965. Both of those managers went on to win the World Series that same season. Dave Roberts trying to do so here in 2026 for a three-peat.
All right, thanks, guys. Here's what's ahead on the calendar. One more with the A's tomorrow night. That will finally wrap up the long 3-city road trip. Dodgers back home Thursday to open a 4-game series with the Padres. Thursday is One Piece night. Friday.
両チームの緊迫した記者会見、そして魂を揺さぶられるようなクラブハウスでの祝杯映像いかがでしたか。ここでセーバーメトリクスの高度な視点から、このドジャースの歴史的快挙を深く掘り求めてみましょう。ロバーツ監督が1606試合という驚異的なスピードで地下に到達したのは、単に強力なロースターに恵まれたからではありません。今シーズン、チームは多くの主力投手が故障者リスト入りするという致命的な危機に直面しています。しかし、ロバーツ監督は若き、左腕ジャスティン・ロブレスキーのピッチデザインを信頼し、高めのファストボールで打者の目線を上げて、リセプションを生み出しきれのあるスライダーやスイーパー。さらにはカッターとのコンビネーションを最大限に引き出しました。その結果、キャリアハイの11奪三振、防御率や独立防御率を大きく改善させる圧巻のゲームマネジメントを披露したのです。さらに、怪我から復帰したトミー・エドモンドが放った豪快なホームランやベテランのミゲル・ロハスが見せた教科書通りのバッティングも、彼らの貢献度や出塁長打率を最大化するロバーツ監督の適材適所の起用法の賜物です。適所骨髄。監督も脱帽したようにスター選手の巨大なエゴをまとめ上げ、2026年の3連覇へ突き進むドジャースの精神的支柱は間違いなく彼です。1908年のトミー、ラソーダ1965年のウォルター、オルストンが地活を達成したその年に、世界一に輝いたように、今年のドジャースにもその英雄の血統が流れています。ここで皆さんに質問です。数々の逆境を乗り越え、最速で地活に到達したデーブ・ロバーツ監督は、すでに名誉殿堂入りにふさわしい偉大な指揮官だと思いますか。ぜひ、あなたの熱い意見をコメント欄で教えてください。今日も最後まで動画をご視聴いただき、本当にありがとうございました。ロバーツ監督の殿堂入りに関する皆さんの熱い意見をコメント欄への書き込みでぜひお待ちしています。この動画が良かったら最高のドジャース、カルチャーをこれからも応援するために、チャンネル登録と高評価をよろしくお願いします。それでは、次回の動画でお会いしましょう。